Yo ho and a bottle of goddamn rum. You tune into a Players Circle podcast. More bounce to the ounce than I say what counts. Don't nobody go home to the fat man fucks. What's happening to chocolate people? What's happening to my esteemed ladies and gentlemen who support the Iceman Show podcast and the Player Circle podcast? I want to welcome you to the second installment of How Would You Know That the Pussy is Being Tampered With, Part 2. I am the Iceman, a.k.a. The Iceman, a.k.a. Mr. Fucks a Lot, a.k.a. the people's champ, a.k.a. Mr. Fucks a Lot. I'm on location. I'm looking for, I'm in the process of looking for a bigger place. I need a place that's got 3 or 4 bedrooms. And where I stay right now, I've outgrown it. Because one of the reasons I move so much is because I outgrow every place I move in. You know, when I was in a 1-bedroom apartment a few years back, it was a large 1-bedroom apartment, but it still seemed small. So then I was like, well, you know what? I need to get a 2-bedroom at least. So I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and I outgrew that once I start buying more furniture. And now that I'm where I am, now I need something bigger than that. So I'm looking at houses. I'm going to look at a house for rent in a couple of hours. It's a pretty big place, and the rent is a little more money, but I might just go ahead and make it do what it do because I need more room. I'm willing to pay the extra $200 or $300 a month for having the peace of mind and not having, not being in an apartment that's got 2 or 3 levels. You got all these other people in there. Every time you come out your apartment, there's somebody making noise that lives above you. Because I live on the first floor where I am now. The people on second floor are always making noise. Sometimes I want to blast my music, and they don't really say too much when I do blast my music. I don't blast it that loud, but I do blast it. I want to blast my music where I can hear it on the other side of the house, and I can't really do that living in an apartment where you got 2 or 3 levels. And it benefits me to be on the first level, but at the same time, it's like it's convenient for me to go in and out the unit, but at the same time it's far as like my peace of mind. And then too, where I park at, I got they gave me the worst. They got a carport type of thing, and it only covers part of my car. They don't even cover the whole car. So that pisses me off too. And then I got to walk, 100, 250, 200 feet to my front door. And I don't like that. Not with the kind of money I'm paying per month for rent. So I need to get more for my money. Even if I don't have a basement, I need to have more. I need to get more for my money. And unfortunately, where I am today doesn't provide that. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to get that popping off. Go to AskTheIceman.com. Scroll down to the donate button to donate today. You can also donate via the Cash App. And my Cash App ID is the Iceman 1906. I decided to do this live stream for those of you who contributed last week or the week before last for the first version of this series, and I like to thank all of you for your support. You guys, I can count on. These clowns and these lames, can't expect them to do anything constructive in supporting anything that is for us. That's the unfortunate thing. And this is sad, man. It really is. It really is sad that I can't get or maintain support for this show because we got so many haters. We got so many lames. We got so many beat down, weak, homogenized, and vaginated black men out here, black males out here who are beta males. And these guys are so angry at the perception that they think somebody's doing better than them. And it's getting old. And I'm really considering just, asking cats to donate $10 a week, and only you will have access to my live stream videos. And that will be the 1 or 2 Iceman Show podcasts that I do during the week, as well as the Player Circle podcast on Saturdays. So that flat donation will cover both. And I'm thinking about just going that route because I'm really sick of cats supporting the show 1 week or 2 weeks or a month, and then the rest of the time, they trying to shit on the show. They're trying to shit on the podcast. And it's getting old. And that's why, I haven't done a live stream this week because other than this, I didn't do one last week and I'm not doing one this week. But I will do private live streams for you guys. And if you receive the link to this video, that means you're one of those people. That means you're one of these select few who I admire and appreciate your donations every week or every other week. I appreciate it. And I will continue to work my hardest for you and to provide content and information to you. But fuck these other people, because a lot of these other people are full of shit and they're fair weathered supporters. They're people who don't really support the show. They just may have heard something they like. And then they say, well, I ain't helping that nigga. I ain't supporting that nigga. But these are the same niggas that'll go spend $80 on a video game at GameStop. Or they'll go take some woman out that they met on plentyofat.com and blow $200 on her, and then get mad because the bitch won't give them no pussy. These are the same niggas that I talk about every week. But they'll come by every now and then and say, yeah, go Ice. Yeah, go in on them, Ice. But then when I go in on their lame asses, then all of a sudden they want to poke their mouth out. But even if I don't say anything they don't like, they ain't gonna support the show long term. And that's something we got to get out of, because Richard Spencer, he's getting his support. He's getting his support. These other morons, these other mayonnaise mafia people that are out here working for their cause, they ain't got to worry, but they ain't got to ask nobody to donate every week, because they support their race and they support their culture, whether as bad as it is and as wrong as it is, they support their culture, and they're not going to change their flow for anybody. Hey, y'all, hold on for a second. Let me see if this is up. Hello? All right. Okay. Oh. Ooh. No, because I have a two-bedroom right now, and it's not enough room. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Oh, my apartment is B31. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Right. Sorry about that, players. Somebody called me about some information on something. Uh, so anyway, uh, as I was saying in the first installment, uh, the problem with us men is that we don't understand how treacherous and how mean spirited 99% of the women in this country are. We don't understand it. We don't understand it, and I don't think we really. And I think those of us who are intelligent enough to decipher the behavior of American women, I don't think some of us really want to be bothered. I think we just want to take the easy way out by being MGTOW, which I don't suggest no black man being MGTOW, even though I talk about it in my first book, The Game of Life, according to the Iceman Volume 1. I don't think MGTOW is the answer, especially not for black men. MGTOW is for no pussy getting white dudes. That's who that's for. No pussy getting white dudes who wouldn't get no pussy anyway. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, being that I am in my mid-50s, and I've banged out enough broads backs over the years that I don't have to go out here and prove nothing to nobody, because I've already done it, been there, done that. It's boring to me to meet a woman and then get some ass, and then I'll be out here high-fiving everybody. Those days I ain't never did that anyway. But those days I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that, because I've been there, done that many times. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just being honest. It is the honest to God truth. I ain't never had no problem getting no ass from no woman. And that's why I don't do very much to get it from them, because you ain't showing me nothing I ain't seen before. Show me something I ain't seen before. Then I'll be impressed. Otherwise, I ain't impressed. That's easy. What's difficult is getting a woman to keep her legs closed and respect you and only have sex with you. And for her to respect you as a man, you trying to get that is almost impossible in this country. But getting a passport and going overseas, messing with these dirty footholes in Latin America and some of these other parts of the world ain't the answer either. How is that the answer? Running from the problem. You can't never solve a problem running from it. And I get guys on Facebook who argue with me about this stuff. They like, well, why you, hey OG, why you tripping on cats that want to go overseas? I'm not tripping on you at all. I could care less. I'm just giving you the honest to God truth that most of you guys who go to these international destinations, you are tricks. You're international gentlemen tricks, and you're paying for it. And I don't care how many videos you post on YouTube. You gotta be kidding me, man. Answering that. Y'all forgive me, man. Normally when I do a live stream, I ain't getting all these calls. Normally I ain't getting all these calls, people. I apologize, man. You know, ain't nobody called me all morning, but as soon as I get on this live stream, people are calling me. It's driving me crazy, man. Anyway, cats don't want to believe that the person that's possibly sleeping next to them is the enemy. And I'm not trying to turn you against women. I'm not trying to tell you to not get a passport and go overseas. What I'm telling you is that going to Colombia and banging a bunch of dirty foot hoes who are the hoes of their country, and the reason why they're giving you any time of day is because you're an American, and they, even if you live in the projects, when you go to their country, they assume that you are rich. They have no idea that you sleep at your mama's house. They figure if you can afford enough money to buy a ticket on American Airlines to fly to Bogota or Medellin, they figure you're rich. How do I know? Because I went to these dirty foot countries. And I see the way the women react. And the ones who act thirsty and a little too friendly, they're the ones who will go back to your hotel, screw you, and then be like, I need money for my niños. I need leche for my babies. And then I'm just like, okay, I got $20 here, get out my room. Or I tell them, just get out. I ain't giving you nothing. They be like, well, I sleep with you. Hey, I'm not paying to sleep with you. I've been there, done that. So when these guys try to come on Facebook talking that bullshit, well, I'm moving to Norway. How you gonna pay your way? How you gonna pay your way, fool? You think Norway ain't got no white supremacists? You think Norway ain't got a bunch that got white folks that'll lay hands on you? They just more laid back about their white supremacy. That don't mean they ain't white supremacists. So the answer is not running overseas, especially because I find it funny how you get these little lame niggas that go overseas, fly their ass overseas to go get some ass, can't get no ass here. And then they posted videos of them with all these women trying to act like they just met these women because they speak Spanish. You got to do more than speak Spanish. I speak Spanish too. And them women still want money. So when these guys tell you they don't want no money, that they didn't give these women no money, they lying. They lying. You can look at these videos on YouTube and see how lame these guys look, and you know damn good and well they paying for it. I always get some lame sending me a message about why are you against people going overseas? I'm not against anything. I'm just giving you the truth. I'm just giving you the real, dog. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm giving you the real. And you sitting up here bullshitting, trying to justify your tricking. It's international tricking. The woman's vagina is made up of a lot of muscles around the pelvic region. And if a woman gets aroused, the vagina secretes uh, mucous membrane. It's like it acts as a mucous membrane, so it secretes uh, liquid to provide easy insertion of the penis. And so, again, once a woman gets aroused, uh, and once you have sex with a woman for probably about the third or fourth time, you'll notice that, because I've seen this with a lot of the women I've fucked around with over the years. Maybe the first time y'all did it, usually the sex ain't that good because you don't know her body, she don't know yours. She don't know how to respond to how you thrust and how you get down. So a lot of times with a lot of women, they will they will they'll have a lot of issues. I mean, excuse me, they don't need any KY if everything's working normally. And after the probably third or fourth, fifth time y'all have sex, the vagina starts making it's when it constricts in relationship to the size and girth of your penis. And so when the pussy's been tampered with, when she goes out here and fucks around on you, first of all, her behavior is such that she will seem like she really ain't into it. All the other times, barring any arguments or any disagreements, where she may be feeling resentful for it towards you. Let's go beyond that. So if she says, or if she, if you guys are having sex on a regular basis and that's considered your woman, then you know how she's going to react every time. If she's very tactile and, during sex, and, she likes to, she, grasps, around your neck, as or she's one of these kind of women that like to grab your arms and hold on tight, and you could tell that lets you know she's enjoying it and it's pleasurable for her. Now, when she goes out and fucks around, first of all, she may come back and have sex with you uh, to try to throw you off. But when the first thing you're gonna notice is her behavior. Maybe she ain't as into it as she usually is, barring her having her mind on something like with family or her career or anything else that she may have her mind on. Her mind and her spirit is not there. She just got her legs open. And that's probably one of the times you're going to have to whip out the KY because you know that she ain't getting real wet on like she normally does. So when you go and when she goes and fucks around on you, those muscles are going to constrict differently because she had a new penis up in there, or had or maybe even an old penis that she jumps down up and down on from time to time. So guys don't pay attention to that. I've looked at TV shows where they have said where women have admitted that they have been having sex with another man or other men with a guy that they've been married to 20 years. And this dude, how does he not know? Unless he's a fucking idiot. How does he not know that the pussy's being tampered with, my nigga? That shit don't make no sense. How can he not know? Unless he's a fucking lame. And he don't care. Believe it or not, there's a lot of cats out here who don't care. You got, you know, these guys are raising kids they think it's theirs and it's some other dude's kid. And I know what you're thinking. He's got to know. Sometimes they do know. But again, you got a lot of cats who don't care. You got a lot of cats who don't care. Small percentage, but you got a lot of cats that don't care. They like whatever. I know this ain't my son, but I'm just going to raise him anyway. Wouldn't be me. Especially if I already got kids with this broad or a kid with her and the next kid come out. Look, let me tell you, so I have very distinct African features, and all my kids have it with the exception of one. While he might not have that distinguishing feature, he's got my facial structure and my body structure. And he still has some of my facial features. So everybody knows that that's my son. But my other kids look a lot like me. They have more of my features. So if I'm with a chick and the kid come out 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna know right away this ain't my kid. I'm be like, that ain't my kid. And I'm out. Like Audi 5000. I ain't even gonna sit around wait for the pen to drop. Okay, I'm out. I'm bounced. I'm about to bounce. I'm gonna dip out. And old girl gonna be like, well, what happened to you? You ain't gonna sign the birth certificate? Nope. That ain't my kid. I ain't signing shit till I know that's my kid. I don't trust these hoes. Never will. It's like fucking 7-Up. Never have, never will. I'm like Sir Nose, nigga. Never learn to swim. I might go underwater, but I ain't planning on getting wet. That's where my head is at. So when I hear some of these lames out here talking, I'm just like, dude, you type of nigga I don't need to be around. Cause you let these bras, you know, treat you like dog shit. Let me close the door to the bathroom. Damn toilet running. Sorry about that. But the vagina is an organ that can be very predictable, just like a penis. Once you get to know this woman, see, I pay attention to stuff like that. I pay attention to how the booty move. And if she is reacting differently, if she's doing things that is out of character, and me and her been together 3 or 4 months, then I know she's fucking around. Because you know when your woman got something on your mind, she ain't gonna want to fuck you until she gets that shit off her chest. And she might walk around the crib with her mouth stuck out. And then until you like, hey baby, what's going on? Let's get to the bottom of let's get to the meat of what's really cracking. And if they say, well, I'm having some issues at work, my boss messing with me. She she didn't give me a raise when I had my merit evaluation, my annual evaluation. She talking about, I did this wrong, I did that wrong. So now we got to sit down and talk about this. So later on, I can get that pussy. Okay. That's one thing. But when a woman is fucking around, and you know that her vagina responds a certain way to your penis, then it's obvious the physical physiology or the anatomical telltale signs is maybe the pussy's a little stretched out more than it usually is. And you like, well, if this guy has a bigger penis than you, that's what's going to happen. It's going to constrict to be around his penis. Okay. Or it constricts around your penis, but she's a little drier than normal, or she's a little too wet. Okay. She's a little too wet. Like I said, after you done had sex with somebody a succession of times, once you get around 10, 15, 20, 30 times, you know what to expect. I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing to not know what to expect, because it isn't. But it is, if you're paying attention, one of those things that I mentioned is going to happen if the pussy is being tampered with. Real talk. One of those things, or more than one of those things, are going to happen. Anatomically, behaviorally, she's going to let you know that, hey, this is something's done happened. Somebody done been playing with this pussy somewhere else. I've been out here getting my swerve on. And you're going to have to deal with that, player. You're going to have to step to her and be like, look, I ain't trying to have these kinds of problems. What have you been doing? Obviously, she ain't gonna never come clean with your ass, because that's against the code. You never admit to no man what you really doing, just like you'll never tell no man how many sex partners you've had. But those are the telltale signs that the pussy's being tampered with or been tampered with. You can always tell a woman who has sex with too many men, with other men, because she'll give it up to you too quickly when you first meet her. Or you call and text and she might give you some general goddamn random text, like she talking to one of her tricks. And you like, well, damn, I thought I was making some headway with this chick. That's why when you deal with these women, you meet these women, you don't invest no emotions until months down the road. This woman has to show a track record of being loyal and trustworthy. You don't expect that the first month. You may not even expect it the second month. But if you're seeing this person on a daily basis, where you're going to her house, spending the night, she's coming to your house, spending the night, and it becomes more frequent, where 2 or 3 days during the week you're seeing her, and then over the whole weekend she's over there, or you're over her crib. After a while, you learn people's behavior. That's why when the last maybe 10, 15, probably 10, 15 years, I know when I'm messing around with somebody that's fucking different men because their behavior changes. They become more mechanical. They just lay there with their legs open like this. When before they palming your ass, they was, scratching your back and doing all this stuff. Now they just laying there with their legs open. Are they getting anything out of it? Probably not. They're just appeasing you. Like they say, it's your turn, but that ain't your pussy. And a lot of black men have a hard time dealing with that this woman is just appeasing me. And that's it. She's just appeasing me. It's not that she's worthy of my love and respect or anything else. She's just appeasing me because maybe I'm just a comfortable guy to be with. Some women like to be with a guy that's got predictable behavior, which is what they usually get from simps and tricks. But see, I always keep it gangster. I keep it unpredictable because I don't want this bitch to know where my head is. Because like I said, there's just too many fake, phony, sorry bitches out here who I know don't have my best interests at heart. And being that I know that, I have enough sense to put myself in a position where I'm not getting played. Because unfortunately, a lot of brothers get played because we don't have the social skills and the social intelligence to decipher women's behavior in their anatomy and physiology. If you banging this chick's back out, obviously a year later, you may not be as intense every time. When you first get with somebody, yeah, it might be very intense. But over the course of time, that intensity decreases. Doesn't mean that she ain't growing to care for you and love you and you the same. It's just that you got, life happens. Maybe you just ain't got the time to put into, the sexual Olympics. You ain't got time to do all that, doing 5 or 6 positions a night. You just want to roll over on that thing and bang it out real quick, get that quick 10-minute nut and roll over and go to sleep. And yeah, some women don't like that. Some women like it. They like a little quickie before they go to sleep. But there are going to be some times when they want you to do some foreplay and really get into it. But there's going to be some times you ain't going to want to do all that. There's going to be times she ain't going to want to do that. It doesn't mean she's cheating. Like I said, her behavior will let you know that she's banging out other men. You'll know. You'll know, bro. It ain't hard to tell. You'll know when you're dealing with a female like that. And like I said, unfortunately, we got so many clown ass dudes out here who just don't care if they're being disrespected, but then they'll sit on Facebook whining about women all day to get attention from other men. Let's see. I'm getting this glare from this light. I'm getting the glare from the window. I don't really even need that light on. But that's really where a lot of these cats got where their heads are at. A lot of these cats, they unfortunately have this mentality that going into a situation with a woman blindly is the best way to go. And it's not. You're asking for trouble. And I would rather you not do that. And like I said, yeah, it hurts like hell to know that somebody you care about is cheating on you. I've talked to you guys about this extensively. That yeah, I wouldn't be a player. I wouldn't be an OG if I haven't dealt with some adversity. The one thing you don't want to listen to is a trout mouth clown who is really not serious about the game. And a lot of cats ain't serious about the game. A lot of cats are, they just out here running their mouth. They're just out here running their mouth, and they're just out here uh, giving the game a black eye because they going into every situation with women sideways. And you guys know, because some of you guys, we've talked offline, and women, the thing about women is American women are taught to go out here and whore around and sleep with all these different, jump on all these different dicks and get on the dick carousel and go wee and turn that motherfucker wee. Back in the day at the playground. I know some of you players at my age remember back in the day when you remember they took the merry-go-rounds out the playground because too many kids be getting hurt. But remember back in the day, you used to turn the merry-go-round real fast, and then you would jump on and Negroes would fall off and shit. Remember that? We used to do some crazy shit. I'm surprised we didn't bust our head to the white meat. We used to do some crazy shit, man. Just totally dangerous. But that's the dick carousel for these women. They on the little horsey, but there's a dick sticking out of the saddle of the horse, and they just jumping on the horse, and they just going around, and they jump on this dick, then they jump off and get on another dick. They on a dick carousel till they end up having niggas pump them up with a couple of babies, or one baby at least. Now the bitch done learned a lesson to a certain point, but she still ain't closed the legs. See, you have to understand something. When a woman, if you fucking with single moms, which you can't really avoid single moms. There's no way you can avoid them, because the women who don't have children, they either have some problem with fertility, or maybe they career minded, they didn't want to have no kids. But those women are almost as problematic because they don't know how to care for nobody. They don't grow, it's only them. So they're hella selfish. These women are selfish because they're so used to it just being them. And we all have, those of us who are single, who are bachelors, some of you guys are bachelors, you live alone. You can get set in your ways and get a little selfish. But a woman who has kids, who can't have kids, who are too old to have kids, they bring another set of psychological problems to the game that you might not be accustomed to dealing with, because most of us are dealing with single moms, one way or the other. So it makes it extremely difficult to date single women, because of the psychological issues that a lot of these women bring to the table that you and I don't want to deal with. We've talked extensively about this stuff, and we all are in agreement that we ain't dealing with some woman's problems. We're not dealing with that. I make it clear. Hey, baby, I'm just here for the night. I'm just here to bang your back out, and come morning light, my black ass is gone. Okay? I'm gone like a goddamn tornado. That's why a lot of these single moms won't fuck you the first night. Or they'll try to hold off indefinitely of giving you pussy, but they steady making themselves available for free dinners and free drinks and free strawberry lemonades. They're like, well, Do you like the Cheesecake Factory? Oh, I love the Cheesecake Factory, but we ain't never going. Well, why is that? I ain't bang that back out. When I bang that back out, we'll go get you some strawberry lemonade at the Cheesecake Factory. Or we'll go to PF Chang's. Otherwise, we're gonna have PF Iceman at the house. And then after that, I'm gonna put my dick in your face. So, like I said, I haven't come to the mentality that I have today. A lot of guys ask me, Iceman, how can you so cold on these bitches? I said, cuz, man, when you've been hurt by women, and like I say, you can talk about me if you want to, make fun of me. I don't really care. But, if you're a real player, you done got your feelings hurt out here. If you're a real player, you done got your feelings hurt. And one of these women done got you for your grip. She done got under your skin. She done got your nose open. And then did an about face and left you hanging with your emotions. We all been there. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. And when I get these immature morons that come around my live stream talking stupid, tell me, Iceman, you got hurt, your ex-wife did this, your ex-girlfriend did this, and this ex-girlfriend did that. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Grow up, man. Grow a pair, nigga. Grow up. When guys come in the chat room posting dumb shit like that, or they go and send me emails talking stupid, or they post comments under my videos talking stupid, I just ignore them. I just delete it and go on, move on, because you guys are the people that I do this live stream for. I really don't even want to do it for the rest of these dudes because they don't appreciate nothing. And it's not just the fact that you donate, whether it's every week or every other week or a couple of times a month. It's the fact that you're consistent every month. Some of you guys work nights. Some of you guys work swing shit. I know your lives are kind of upside down with your work schedules. And so you don't always come around, and that's fine. But at some point, I'm going to hear from you. And at some point, you're going to donate. And like I said, I appreciate it. And you guys are the ones I do this show for. Fuck these other dudes. Because these other clowns, you guys ain't no clowns, but these clowns and these lames, they're simps and tricks anyway. So they don't want to hear no real good game. They just want to hear something funny. But I want to help protect your emotions and also give you a heads up that these women are doing this stuff. And also, I don't care. And I know guys may not hear this all the time, but guys, wear a condom every time you have sex with these women. I don't give a damn if you've been dating this chick for 3 months. It's just like Dr. Laura said on her show one time I was listening, when this white chick called up talking about she got herpes from her boyfriend. And Dr. Laura was cold. You think I'm cold, nigga. Dr. Laura, boy, did she come out of a bag on that bitch. She said, well, honey, are you married to him? No. This bitch crying, I got herpes. And she was like, well, if he's not your husband, then he ought to be wearing a condom. She said, well, I was going to marry him. She said, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. Lou Rawls had a song out back in the 70s called If I Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda. Okay? You'll never find. For my bass playing homeboy, Justin Bieber, you'll never find another love like mine. Hey, I know some of your old school uncles got some Lou Rawls records sitting around there, bro. Hey, nephew, play that, walk downtown to this Lou Rawls. You're going to miss my love. You be like, nigga, please. Okay. But she said, this man ain't your husband. And even with your husband, you should probably be making him wear condoms if you think he out here cheating. I'll do it. I'll strap up every fucking time. And I don't use nothing but Trojans. I don't use no Ramses. I don't use no Lifestyles. I don't use none of that shit. I'm straight going hard in the paint. And I'm going Trojan all the way. They ain't failed me yet. So I'm rolling with Trojans. They might be a little more expensive, but goddamn it, hey, I don't want to be thinking about, hey, is my dick being exposed to some nasty shit? Because there's too many dirty pussy bitches out here. There's a lot of women walk around here with HIV and other STDs, and they don't even know they got that shit. You really want to put yourself at risk? Don't put yourself at risk, brother. Strap up. I know it might not feel as good, but you don't know where this bitch been. Because remember, when you have sex with these nasty ass hoes, you having sex with all the niggas they had sex with before you. Remember that. So the next time you get with this honey and you like, man, I ain't hit this in a week, man. I need to bust her back out. Remember, did you get your Trojans? Okay. When you look at your nightstand, do you have your Trojans in there? I make sure I'm stocked up on Trojans. I don't play that shit. And when I get these women to be whipping out condoms out of their purse for some old cheap shit I ain't never heard of, I said, where you get this shit? From the free clinic? I'm like, I ain't wearing that shit. So what do you have? I got Trojans. Oh, okay. I ain't never had a woman, not let me smash. Now, some of them say, well, I like to use this because I want to, suck your dick with while putting your condom on. But in this condom don't taste real nasty. Trojans taste nasty. I'm like, bitch, you ain't supposed to be, if you want to taste some dick, then what you putting the condom on for? But even then, I'm thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and put this condom on. If you don't give me no head, that's cool. I ain't no, half the time I don't even care about no head. Hey, do you get enough? Hey, love you till you're dead. Okay. Put some prints on y'all asses. Okay. Dig it. Put your lay a finger on my butterfinger. Dig it. Man, that commercial be cracking me the fuck up with that alien. That shit be cracking me up, man. Anyway, man, you gotta know when you're dealing with these stupid bitches, man. These bitches ain't worth it. Don't let these women get you caught up in some bullshit. You know what? If the bitch hurts you, just walk away. You're going to heal a lot faster if you just walk away. And don't get drunk, don't get high. Just let the pain fester until it leaves your heart. That's the best way to deal with heartbreak, brother, and betrayal. Because if you get fucked up every night or you go out here and bang some other bitches, as soon as you get done banging all of them out, you're going to be feeling empty and hurt still. Okay? So just let your heart heal and move on. You're going to be a better man for it. But I'm just trying to teach you ahead of time how not to get caught up and know what you're looking for. Know what you're looking at. Know what you want. Or if you don't know what you want, know what you don't want. Okay? Sometimes that's more important than knowing what you want. When women ask me, what do you want? I said, well, I know what I don't want. And that keeps me out of trouble. You ain't heard me getting caught up with no females recently. You ain't heard me ever talk about getting caught up. I ain't got caught up in no situation where I'm caring about somebody. Whenever I mention I met somebody, what do I say? Let's see what happens. And if you don't ever hear me speak of this woman ever again, you know it didn't work out. I probably cut one time and I was like, this is enough. This chick is garbage. Or I didn't smash at all. And just the dumb shit this bitch was talking when I first got her number, I'm just like, hey, I don't want to talk to this broad. It's like that out here. You guys know because you out here too, in your respective city. And you know that there's a lot of garbage out here. And those of us brothers who try to stick with black women, you know, most of these 90 shit, I'm damn willing to say almost 100% of the women black women that I come in contact with are fucking just hood rats. Like I went over here, I've been driving around this city, just getting the feel of the area. And man, I swear to God, man, I run into black women here because it's probably less than 0.1% of black folks in this city. And I'm going around, man, almost all the black people are just dusty. The black people are just dusty. Dusty as fuck. Then you got the Africans here, and they dusty. But the black people who are from here, most of the brothers here are fat. They just seem spaced out. These white folks got them fucked up. I mean, it's embarrassing. But again, I'm willing to sit at home. Once I get this crib, I'm willing to sit at home until you act right. I'm willing to sit at home and just not date until I meet somebody that's worth my time. And if you're not worth my time, like I said again, I know what I don't want. And I don't want to be in another situation where the pussy's being tampered with. And that's supposed to be my pussy. But again, you got to understand something. These women don't manage their pussies properly. They manage their pussy like they're a tenant, like they're a tenant, like their body's a tenant. Or that they can't control this pussy. They can't control who comes in and out of it. That's the way these women think. Their mentality is, I don't know how to manage this process and this genitalia. I don't know how to manage it. So imagine you dealing with a female who's confused like that, who don't know how to manage her vagina. Imagine how much conflict you gonna have thinking that 6 months down the road, this supposed to be your pussy. And then the bitch is out here fucking around, some other niggas tampering with the pussy. Because no matter how big or small they dick is, because there could be a guy that got a smaller penis than you, you're still going to know the difference that the pussy's been tampered with. The problem is a lot of cats don't want to admit it. Or again, and let me rephrase that. Most guys don't know. But if they did know, they let it slide. Because guys today ain't got no backbone. That's why we have so many beta males out here. You better off sitting at home with a dry dick with your money in the bank and your dignity intact than for you to go out here and be a simp or a trick and go out here and mortgage your retirement to go out here and spend money on bitches who ain't worth it. Never meeting a lady. Very few ladies out here. And the women who are, and let me say this to the cats that still be doing online dating. Let me explain something to you. The women that are on these online dating sites you're scraping the barrel now. These women are low-hanging fruit. They're fat. Most of them are fat. Most of them are old. Most of them are way over the hill. And then some of them had the nerve to be on their threes and fours, talking about what they tolerate and what they won't tolerate. And I'm sitting there looking at this, when I did do online dating, I'm sitting there looking at this bitch like, are you fucking serious? You serious? You look like a cross between a donkey and an elephant in the face. And you sitting up here talking about what you ain't gonna tolerate. You bet you need to be over 6 feet. You need to be this, you need to be that. And you look like a Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa, zoopity doo. I wanna put some dick in you. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Don't let these women run that bullshit on you, man. They ain't got nothing to, when a woman is got a kid, at least one kid, she a single mom, and that bitch is over 30, expect the pussy to be worn out. Expect this woman to be intellectually deficient. Expect this woman to be her money to be fucked up. Expect her to be fiscally irresponsible. Expect her to be socially irresponsible with her behavior. So if you go and meet this woman online and she's lying by posting pictures of just her chin up, but none of this, but then they put on there, I'm athletic. Well, how are you athletic when you're only showing your body from the shoulders up? If you're athletic, because see, well, some women that go on these online dating sites and say I'm athletic, and just because they ain't fat, but then this woman's got a pancake ass, because they know if they post pics of their full body on there, they're going to get ridiculed. So they can continue to be delusional by posting pictures of just their face and then come on there talking shit. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to talk to this hoe, especially outside of the virtual online dating community. Ain't nobody trying to talk to this bitch. If you saw her at Target, you wouldn't even have noticed her, because she's just a random, mediocre, average looking, basic bitch who don't have shit to offer but use vagina. It might even be worn out vagina. And whether it is or it isn't, that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is, this woman ain't worth dealing with. And I think a lot of cats are getting hip to that. A lot of brothers out here getting hip. You digs? But anyway, I just want to drop some sauce on y'all today. Hopefully I can get these links out today before I check out, because I want to go ahead and make sure you guys, you guys who donate get what you ask for. And like I said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you received a link to this video, you the shit. You my dude. My man, 100 grand. Well, I gotta split, because I gotta check this crib out. Hopefully it'll be something I'm looking for. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. And I'm not gonna do the player circle. No, I'll take that back. I might do the player circle this weekend, but I'm just gonna do it, or do a private live stream, and then I'll just send you guys the link, because like I said, you guys support me. These guys don't. The topic is, the tentative topic will be, who is your top 5 porn stars? Yeah, who's your top 5 porn stars? I'm gonna have mine. I'm gonna do my list as I drive. So that'll tentatively, if I do the show, that's gonna be our topic. What's your top 5 favorite porn stars? All right. We can mix and match, see what's popping. Your digs. You tuned in to the Player Circle podcast. It's been a pleasure providing you guys with content. Like I said, I love you guys. Thank you. Please keep supporting the show. If you can, get on automatic donation, recurring donation per week. Donate $5 a week, $10 a week, whatever you can donate. And remember, in 2020, what you donate this year, you can write off on your taxes next year. So remember that. All right. You tune into the Player Circle podcast. I am your host, the Ice Man. Holler at your boy.